you do not truly own your mind. It is currently being carved up by relentless algorithms and manipulated by a world that profits from your fear. Every notification is a tiny invasion. Every headline is a calculated strike against your peace. You are living in a state of constant mental occupation. The world outside is chaotic, and that chaos has found a way inside. It has built a home in your thoughts and your daily anxieties. This video is not a sedative to help you sleep. It is a scalpel. We are here to perform surgery on your very perception of reality. We will cut through the layers of meaningless noise and block away the illusions of control that have kept you feeling helpless for so long. We are going to build a fortress, an inner citadel that no economic crash, no social media storm, and no personal tragedy can ever hope to destroy. Before we begin, commit yourself. Type "I am ready to reconstruct" in the comments below. This is the first brick in your new mental wall. Blueprint 1. The Circle of Control. Most of your suffering comes from trying to fix things that are entirely outside of your reach or influence. Stop bleeding energy into the void. Realize that your power ends where other people's opinions and global events begin. Guard your internal resources with ferocity. Your amygdala is designed for survival, but it is being hijacked. It treats a mean comment like a predator. You must learn to override this alarm. Strategic indifference is your greatest weapon. It is the ability to look at a storm and say, "This is not mine to carry," and mean it. Every morning, write down 3 things you cannot control. Then, physically cross them out. Release them. They no longer have permission to reside in your mind. Blueprint 2. Focus on the internal. When the world is loud, your inner voice must be clear, focused only on your own actions and reactions. You are the root, not the leaf. The wind can blow as hard as it likes, but it cannot move what is anchored in deep self-awareness. Blueprint 3. Voluntary discomfort. A fortress is not built in comfort. It is forged in the fire of intentional hardship and self-imposed struggle. Do not wait for life to get hard to test your strength. Choose the cold shower. Choose the long walk. Choose to go without for a day. When you prove to yourself that you can survive on the bare essentials, the fear of losing everything loses its power over your future decisions. Blueprint 4. Objective perception. Learn to call things exactly what they are. Strip away the emotional adjectives that turn events into personal disasters. An insult is just air vibrating against your eardrum. It has no power to hurt you unless you decide to label it as a wound. See the world through a lens of raw data. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are an observer of events that require a response. Every time you refuse to be offended, you strengthen the gates of your fortress. You decide who and what is allowed to enter your space. Blueprint 5. Temporal sovereignty. You are being robbed of your most precious asset, your time. Every mindless scroll is a theft of your life. Reclaim your hours. Each like you give is a brick you've handed to your enemy. Stop building their empires and start reinforcing your own mental walls. Comment below, "I reclaim my time." Use it as a digital seal of your commitment to stop wasting your existence on trivial, fleeting digital noise. Blueprint 6. Premeditatio malorum. Visualize the worst-case scenario. Imagine losing your job, your status, and your comfort today. See yourself still standing. If you can lose everything and still have yourself, you are truly free. This visualization isn't pessimism. It is the ultimate preparation for any fate. Blueprint 7. The Inner Citadel. This is the synthesis of all our work, a mental space that is entirely separate from the world's fluctuations. This is not a place to hide from life, but a place to return to recover your strength before you step back onto the battlefield. The economy may collapse, the culture may shift, but the flame inside your citadel remains steady. You are the master of this sacred internal domain. Mental architecture is not built with stone and mortar, but with the disciplined choices you make every single hour of every single day. 7 blueprints, 1 life. Do not walk away from this video and return to your old habits. The construction of your soul begins right now. The world will never stop being chaotic. It is not its job to be peaceful. It is your job to remain unmoved by its turbulence. Protect your home. Strengthen its walls. Subscribe if you choose the path of self-mastery and are ready to face the world on your terms. Thank you for joining this reconstruction. Go forth now, not as a victim of the era, but as the architect of your own indomitable fate. Remember these symbols. They are the keys to your fortress. In times of stress, return to them and find your center once again. The blueprints are in your hands. The materials are your daily actions. Start building today. Your future self is counting on this foundation. Clarity is a choice. Every time you say no to a distraction, you say yes to your own inner peace and long-term strength. Resilience isn't being hard as a rock. It's being steady as a mountain. It's the ability to absorb pressure without losing your fundamental shape. Carve these principles into your daily routine. They are not mere ideas. They are the laws by which a free human being lives. Knowledge without practice is a blueprint for a house that is never built. Do not just watch. Do. Act. Become the structure you envision. Even in the darkest times, your inner light can guide you. It is the only compass that never fails, no matter how thick the fog. The world is a maze designed to keep you lost. These 7 blueprints are your map to the center, where true sovereignty resides. You hold the key to your own prison. Unlock the door of dependency and step into the sunlight of self-reliance and emotional independence. A mind that is not troubled by external storms is like a mirror. It reflects reality as it truly is, without distortion or fear. There is a profound lightness in letting go of things you cannot control. You become weightless, unburdened by the heavy chains of public opinion. Nurture your inner garden. What you plant in your mind today will determine the quality of the life you harvest in the years ahead. Be the captain of your soul. The waves will crash, the winds will howl, but you decide the direction of your journey through the storm. Rise above the petty grievances of the day. From a higher perspective, the things that once bothered you will seem small and insignificant. Build a bridge from where you are to where you want to be. Use these blueprints as your guide to crossing the gap of uncertainty. In the grand scale of the universe, your anxieties are temporary. Find peace in the vastness of existence and the strength in your own spirit. The city lives by its own rules, but you live by yours. You are in the world, but your peace is not of the world. Mend the holes in your attention. Stop letting your focus leak away into things that do not serve your higher purpose or your peace. Adopt the silence of the predator. Do not bark at every passing car. Save your energy for the things that truly matter for your survival. Let your wisdom flow like a constant stream. It should be a source of life for you and a place of rest for others. Precision is key. Be precise with your thoughts. Do not let vague fears cloud your judgment. Analyze every impression before you accept it as true. Learn the art of shedding. Just as the tree drops its leaves, you must drop the beliefs and habits that no longer serve your growth. Acceptance is not resignation. It is the brave acknowledgement of reality so that you can navigate it with a clear and steady mind. Your perspective is the frame through which you see the world. If the frame is strong, the picture will always be one of possibility. Fate is a coin toss, but your reaction is a choice. You cannot control which side lands up, but you can control how you play. Know thyself. The deeper you go into your own mind, the less the surface noise of the world will be able to disturb you. The storm is part of the landscape. It is not an enemy. It is a challenge that prepares you for the clarity that follows the rain. You are the light bearer in your own life. No matter how dark the era, your internal flame is your responsibility and your greatest treasure. The truths we discussed today are ancient. They have survived empires and wars because they are rooted in the fundamental nature of the human soul. Small victories lead to a grand fortress. Do not underestimate the power of a single disciplined thought or a single courageous act of restraint. Find your true north. When you have a clear purpose, the distractions of the world become nothing more than background noise on your journey. Peace is not the absence of conflict. It is the ability to be at rest in the middle of it. This is the ultimate goal. The first step is always the smallest. Start by noticing one reaction today. Observe it. Do not let it own you. That is a victory. Aim for excellence, but do not be attached to the result. The mastery is in the aim, the pull, and the release of the arrow. Life is a desert of trials. Your inner citadel is the oasis that keeps you hydrated and sane as you navigate the burning sands. Kindle your will. It is the heat that powers your life. Keep it burning bright with the fuel of constant, mindful practice and self-reflection. Every step you take in self-mastery is a step up the mountain. The air gets thinner, but the view becomes infinitely more beautiful and clear. Rest, but do not quit. Your fortress needs maintenance. Every night, review your day and prepare your mind for the battles of the morning. The world is chaotic, but you are not. You are the architect. You are the guard. You are the king of your internal castle. This is true freedom.